beloveds. One of my neighbors is doing yard work, so I turned on the voice enhancement that's supposed to reduce background noise, so hopefully you don't hear it. But yeah, I had an incredibly busy day yesterday. We got 15 boxes. No, well, we got 15 boxes from one shipping company and 2 from another. So technically got 17 boxes. I still have 4 to go. But there were 6 boxes that were all one item. Yeah. Fortunately, my boss happened to be there and he's like, I will help you with this. And I was like, thank you. All right. I'm not sure. I don't think we're going to finish this today. I'm probably going to just do like 3 or 4 pages and leave the rest for because I think we've got like 7 pages left. We'll leave the rest. We are in, I believe, chapter 19. We are doing, it's the summary of the practice of spiritual mind healing. So we are starting on the top of 317. He's having an informal discussion about spiritual mind healing. All right. Oh, let's see. So I just want to remind you, the last sentence from page 316 was, the mental and spiritual practitioner must completely turn from the condition as it is and must contemplate it as it ought to be, never as it appears. Okay? So starting on 317, and they have a technique for this, a method of procedure. They have a way in which they think. They start with the premise that God is perfect, the spiritual system is perfect, people are part of this spiritual system, therefore the spiritual person is perfect. The practitioner does not deal with the material person. They say the spiritual person is perfect, and that disease cannot attach itself to this spiritual person. If they were dealing directly with the disease, poverty or unhappiness, they would be caught in its mental vibration. We should seek to disentangle our imagination from the material person and join it with our contemplation of the spiritual person. The spiritual person is perfect. The spiritual person is continuously remolding and remaking the material or physical person. And Amit Goswami makes the same argument in The Quantum Doctor. If you haven't read it, try it. It's a pretty interesting book. In the natural processes of evolution, what we call time elapses 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. But in spirit, there is no time. Spirit is timeless. Therefore, the mental and spiritual practitioner must not deal with time. They must transcend time. Not only must they transcend time, but they must resolutely turn away from any form of limitation. God is not limited by any form. God turns to the formless. Out from this, a new form shall come. No, let me try that again. God turns to the formless, for out of the new form out of this, a new form shall come. Yeah. Okay. I think that my gender neutrally got me there. All right. Let us again briefly go over what it is that one must do. They must first of all believe. The supposition is that the reader already believes, or they would not be studying thus far. Why must we believe? Because God is belief. God is belief, and belief is law, and law produces form. In substance, when Jesus explained to his disciples that they had failed to heal because of a lack of faith, they protested that they did have faith in God. Jesus explained to them that this was insufficient. They must have the faith of God. The faith of God is very different from the faith in God. That's one of the reasons why we like to say it's not what you pray to, it's what you pray from. Same idea there. The faith of God is God, and somewhere along the line, our spiritual evolution, this transition will gradually take place, where we shall cease having faith in, and shall have the faith of. Always, in such a degree as this happens, a demonstration takes place. We must believe because God is belief. The physical universe is built out of belief, faith, belief, acceptance, and conviction. This is only the starting point. What good is the possibility until it is used? What good is knowledge unless we make a practical application of it? Therefore, we must definitely speak our conviction in concrete form in mind. A treatment should always be definite, specific, concrete. In practical treatment, one does not become subjective. The creative act is always conscious. In other words, a treatment moves in thought, sets something in motion, is an active thing. For instance, suppose we have received a request for help for a physical condition. Immediately, we take the name of the person in consciousness, as every person maintains their identity in the universal mind, just as they maintain it in the physical world. And we declare the truth about that person, the truth about the spiritual person. And we know that the truth about spiritual person is the truth about that person's condition right now. First, recognition. Second, unification. We continue to do this until something comes into our consciousness which says yes. We know the work has been accomplished. This is the third step, realization. This is what a treatment is. Perhaps we would hold this consciousness a while, and we might repeat this treatment 2 or 3 times a day for a time. If we have agreed to treat the person, we should be certain to do so. At the same time, we should be careful, after the treatment has been given, that we take no responsibility of trying to make it work. The law will work from its own energy. How? We do not know. No matter what the need may be, whether we call it a physical disease, poverty, unhappiness, lack of opportunity, or need for love and friendship, we should conform the words in our treatment to meet the necessity of the case. Because we are all members of one another, the word of the practitioner will rise through the consciousness of their patient into experience. There is a law in physics which says that water will reach its own level by its own weight. There is a law of metaphysics corresponding to it. Consciousness will externalize at its own level by its own recognition. We may call this faith. We may call it embodiment. We may call it whatever we will. There is something in the universe which responds and corresponds to our mental state. Therefore, it is imperative that we turn from the relative to view limitations. To view limitation is to impress it upon the mind. He wrote that all in caps. Emphasis to earnest. All right. And accentuate the state of consciousness which produced it. It is not always easy to turn from fear, from poverty and pain, and from the hurt of human existence to that which is perfect. But whoever can do this and will train themselves to do it will be like the person healed of blindness. They had very little comprehension of how it had been done. They could only say, where I was blind, now I see. One, two, three. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and pause there. I know this is a short one today because the next section there is actually a section. Brief reminders on how to give spiritual treatment. That's about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So almost 4 full pages because there's a little bit on 319. And I don't want to rush myself, and it's probably got some really good stuff in there. So I'm going to give myself some time just in case. Hey, you know what? This is really cool, and I really want you to know this. I really want to emphasize this point. So, yep. This is me having limited time in the morning because I get to go to work. And I still have 4 boxes waiting for me at work. So it's like, okay. Whew. Yeah, I didn't sleep that well last night. So we're going to work on that. Had a weird dream. And as the dream kind of went on, I was like, this is just getting weirder. Where is this going? Yeah. All right. So that is, we'll wrap up chapter 19 tomorrow and then start on the next part. Yeah, it's been really interesting. I hope you're enjoying the journey too. Okay, just quick housekeeping. I'm going to remind you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I'm the Running River Ryan on the social medias that I am on. An easy way that you can support the center that doesn't cost you anything other than a click is to engage with our social media. Go and like and subscribe and follow and share and comment. So, it bumps us in the algorithms. We think we have good stuff to share. It's enlightening is what we like to think. So, yes, please help us out there. If you would like more information about the center, there are 2 ways to do that. One, creativelife.org. That's the website. And the other is, you can get on the constant contact email. You get 1 email a week and the hot links are hot. So email info@creativelife.org. That'll get you on the constant contact. And yeah. Okay. I was about to say something else, whatever it was is, yep. So now I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day. And suddenly I find myself out of adjectives day. A get stuff done day. Take it a little easier day. A preparing for the 4th of July day. A good day. Yep, apparently I'm done. A good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You're enough just as you are. All right? You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, or, as Reverend Jessie likes to call us, you are a godling. All right? Explore the truth of your being. That was part of what caused me to do this Science of Mind thing, to read the text, is because, yeah, I've just never sat down and read it cover to cover. And now I have. Well, I will. And it's been very interesting and very enlightening. And I suspect that there are parts of it that I've glossed over and never actually read, just like read. And like, yeah, chapter 15, I'm still reeling over chapter 15. So, all right. So, I just need to wrap up and go and get the rest of the process of my day going. So I'm going to remind you, Reverend David will be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9 a.m. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved, and I will see you next time.